Hey guys, if you like this content, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys like the video and subscribed to my channel. It helps make these videos worth it going forward. What's up guys, Altcoin Sherpa here with a crypto market review. As always, this is not financial advice. I am not an expert, do your own research. Today I just wanted to review some altcoins, so let's just get to it. This is MATIC USD on the 1 day. What we're seeing right now is just an overall choppy range in my opinion. We're seeing all the EMAs on the daily really converge, and you can see that price is interacting a lot with both the EMAs on pretty much all time frames on the daily, and there's just a lot of compression between price and all these EMAs. What does this usually mean? It just means that price is in a very tight price range. So typically speaking, you'll just see something like this where there's not a whole lot of volatility in terms of big moves in either direction. And right now, it's not really too clear to me what is going on with MATIC. Like, I think that there's interesting overall narratives with it, and I think that overall it still looks fine. If you look on high time frame charts, I mean, usually if you just strip everything else away, and we'll do that right now, it looks like a fine chart. I mean, even if we just scrap everything here, you can just use this type of price action where it's like this kind of rounded bottom and this accumulation type of pattern, and that's kind of where we're at right now, you know. And like, do I think another big move is coming? Yeah, I think that eventually I think it's likely that we see something like more upside as long as Bitcoin holds up. I wouldn't be surprised to see this kind of go up to like the mid ones, but again, it's really going to be dependent on Bitcoin. Like, you know, could price break down from here? Of course, not going to say that's like not possible. Maybe we see something like this rounded bottom kind of come here and like kind of a double bottom type of thing. But overall, like, I think that, you know, we're okay in the midterm, and I think that we're going to see more upside. But again, this is not super clear to me. It is also possible that price kind of gets this lower part of the range around 70 cents as well. But there are some support levels to get through before that time. You know, there's this 82 cents area if this current area breaks down, and then followed by the 75 cents area, and then this low established back in July 26. So, you know, still just overall choppy price action. I wouldn't be surprised actually if these lows around 30 cents to 40 cents get tapped eventually, but that would really require Bitcoin to find, you know, go back to the 15Ks in my opinion, if not lower. You know, if that happens, then I think that MATIC will pull back to those past levels. And I'm not saying that, you know, Bitcoin, I'm not so sure if it has bottomed or not. I personally doubt it. I think that I wouldn't be surprised to see another move to the 15s. But again, it's probably going to take some time. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see something a little higher first. Maybe like this continues to go up, and then maybe we see some sort of like big move down after that. But again, not really too sure what's going to happen in the long term. Just going to track the midterm. But the midterm, in my opinion, this still looks fine. Let's look at Link. Link is a coin that is just basically chopped around for many months. Hasn't really done a whole lot, and you see a lot more compression on the overall EMAs on the daily. Lots of interaction with the faster EMAs, and the lagging ones still hasn't really been tapped. It has been tapped back in early November. Price pulled back, and now it's still lurking above around $8. Overall, I'm just DCAing into this one. I still think it looks okay, but again, not really an active trade at all. This is one where you just buy some here, buy some there, and just let it sit, and hopefully just sell it, you know, at a 2x or whatever. It doesn't even have to go that high. I mean, even if you wanted to trade it from, you know, for instance, maybe like this current area to the highs, it's still 40%, and that's certainly possible. Or even, you know, the range lows around $5 to $9. That's also a pretty decent risk reward. So just kind of DCA into this trade and just kind of sitting on it, but again, not an active one. Not sure when it's going to move. Could be a while, could be weeks for all we know. FTM is a coin that I'm currently looking at. I think FTM looks pretty reasonable, to be honest. There's been a lot of strength, and they showed that they have a very strong treasury to keep building. So that inspired, in my opinion, a lot of confidence for FTM. I mean, nonetheless, the chart has gotten absolutely fucking wrecked. Don't get me wrong on that. But if you look at the lower time frame charts, I'm still going to be checking around this 0.5 level, around 22 cents or so. The reason is that there's a 200 EMA, this red line, and that 22 cents area has a decent SR level. You can see decent reactions from that level around set back in June of 2022, and there were some decent support levels around there. So, that is an area that I'm looking to bid. Not sure if I'm going to hit it. Maybe, might not. I'm just going to be patient on it. But I still feel like, this would be an interesting one, at least for a bounce at a minimum. So, I will be taking a profit on this aggressively. Maybe we see something like this move down, and then maybe it goes up to 24 cents, and then maybe further downside. I will be taking profit up there for sure. Whether it makes it all the way up to the highs, don't know, but we'll be at least taking profits around 24 cents in that regard. So yeah, just going to be patient on this one, and to be determined if this is going to be a long-term sustainable move, but we'll just kind of keep an eye on it. I doubt I'll be around for that, but you never know. Let's look at BNB. BNB, obviously, very strong coin right now, but just chopping around. I mean, nothing really to say about BNB. Still just in an overall range. Just really choppy price action, to be honest, on lower time frames. You can see that this high around 330 and this low around 260. This is probably the range right now. Tapped multiple times as support all throughout September, October, and tapped as resistance several times as well. So just kind of chilling out. I'm not really doing a whole lot with this one, to be honest. Wouldn't be surprised if maybe the lows come again, but around 260. But it's just going to kind of keep grinding down, in my opinion. Not really too sure. If you wanted to play lower time frame charts too, you could also try to fib this out. But the 200 EMA already got lost, and so if you wanted to take this, you would probably just bid 277. But again, not really too clear in terms of it being an SR level. It's just kind of choppy. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I personally am not going to take this. The chart seems too unclear to me, but you might be able to get a scalp in where you see this come back down and then move back up and then lower again. So, it depends on what setups you like to take, of course, but yeah. Still think it's okay, but in terms of overall health, this one should be pretty strong in my opinion, just because Binance is such a strong entity in crypto, and it is one of the last remaining strongholds left. Let's look at Dogecoin now. I think Dogecoin looks it's kind of hard to tell what's going on. It's probably not great, to be frank and honest with you. 200 EMA right around the 80087 area, and it's pretty hard to just tell what's going on, to be frank and honest. This chart is very choppy to me. Tapped this kind of range high area, this range set back in kind of the mid-November area, but again, not really too clear to me. I don't know what's going on with this chart, so just think that maybe best to just hold off on trading that personally. I mean, Doge always has great liquidity and usually pretty good volatility, but again, it's not really super clear. I can't really say anything. I mean, 200 EMA, this area should be a theoretical area of support, given it's this high that was set before. So you can just think about it like this, where it's resistance several times and now it is currently support. And the 200 EMA is also just got tapped as well. So, this area could theoretically be an area to entry, but I'm not really going to be taking any trade with Dogecoin personally. It's got that volatility where probably to the upside, if I'm being honest with you, if there's an Elon tweet, something Doge related, then this probably goes up 10% or more. And so I think that generally speaking, there's not going to be any news that really negatively affects Doge. Like, I don't think like anything Elon tweets will like send this thing like negative 20% personally, but you never really know. I think that his tweets are mostly to the upside, but again, if he's not tweeting, then there's really not many other catalysts going on for this type of shitcoin. So personally, just would be waiting and just kind of chilling. I'm not personally in this, and I don't think that it's really necessarily a great trade personally. But yeah, just my opinion overall, and hopefully you enjoyed this video, some altcoins, and let me know what you guys think.